Let's do this. Why does this constantly happen? Anytime I do a stream. Okay, so I need this like over here so that I can read it. That would be good. All right, a little lower. There we go. Yes. Excellent. Whew. Jesus, that was a lot. How's everyone doing today? Are you doing good? Are you doing good? I'm doing good. You know. Oh wow, we like that's how everyone's doing. We lost 3 people. Oh, that's not good. Planet Dragon, long time no see. I've been around a little bit, trying to get stuff in order, trying to get my schedule back where, pardon, it makes sense. But yeah, so I decided to do a live stream because we have a new video that will be coming out soon. My editor, Max, is working on it right now. So with any luck, it will be out maybe sometime today. If not today, then tomorrow. So that's good. That's going to be a positive thing, right? And hopefully you guys will watch it and you guys will enjoy it. And I don't know. We can kind of go from there. Let's see. Tide highlights. Yo, Spyn. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. We're all doing well. Yeah, that was good. It's been a long day, and it's not even over yet. So you know how that can go. But yes, so are you guys planning to go to any of the cons this year? Because if there are cons going on, I'm definitely going to go. I know that some people will disagree with that, and I don't care because I've been vaccinated and I'll have my card, and presumably you're going to be required to have your card. There's Megaplex in 2001. Do you have the SMP up? I'm not sure what SMP is referring to. I may just be stupid. I may be stupid. That might be it. I can't afford to go to cons this year. I understand. There's a lot of people that are not going to be able to go to conventions for one reason or another, and that's perfectly okay. If you don't feel like it's safe or you don't want to go or you don't have the funds to go, don't break yourself going. But I really, really want to go to conventions again, so I'm going to do that. Is the Minecraft server up? Yeah, the Minecraft server's up. Yeah, the Minecraft server is up if you want to go play on it or whatever. Just 1 second. Hold on. I don't know if you guys have fursuits or not, but if you do, one thing that will happen is you will get one piece of hair or fur or something, and it will be really close to your face, and it's never going to go away. I have shot so many videos where I've had to stop and just try to move it away from my eye. Gunsmith, hi Spyn, hi. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, or as well as can be. Survival multiplayer. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I've got a survival multiplayer up. In future, if you want want me to know what it is, remember that Spyn is stupid and doesn't understand things. So just tell me what it is, and I will happily tell you what I can from it. Can send up in chat. Yeah. There should be a Minecraft server that's up for everyone, and I believe I think there is a new IP address. So I need to update the all of the details, but I need to do that. So I haven't done that yet. I need to do that, and they sent me an email the other day telling me that my Minecraft server had an updated IP address. So we need to migrate that over. Well, working on a customer-made dagger. Oh, I'm sorry, a custom-made dagger for a customer. That's awesome. I hope that goes well. Remember, Spyn is stupid. Yeah, that's probably a good call. Just remember, if something happens, I'm not the smartest person. I don't have a doctorate in anything. I have a degree in sociology, and that's it. And that's a degree in might be right about society. You take guesses about groups of people, and you hope you're right, but you're wrong. That's sociology. I am a sociologist. I did the whole thing, got my degree in it. I would know. Well, I'm making the handle now. That's awesome. You should put pics up and on Twitter or in the Discord, or put them in the Discord. Link them down there so we know. There's link to Discord down below. Join Discord and then link your stuff. That'd be good, I think. Then I'll be able to see it, because otherwise I won't know what it looks like, and I can just assume it's great, but I won't know. You know how that goes. So we are going to have a new video up today or tomorrow, which is the first video in about a month, which is crazy because I should have had more videos out, but I didn't because I'm lazy. It's basically what that is, which is either you get writer's block. A lot of people get writer's block. Content creators get the same thing, obviously, because it's no real difference at all. It's just that when we try to make something for you, it can be taxing on us, and like very taxing, because we want to make something that you guys like, and let's see. But we also want to make something that is true to ourselves. So you have that balance point, right? So on one hand, we really want to make you happy. But on the other hand, we don't want to just give you everything you want and not do anything that means anything to us. Does that make sense, right? So we have to kind of balance this stuff out, right? It's very difficult to do sometimes, because for the most part, we really want to make things that are meaningful to you and meaningful to us. And for me especially, I have to balance a lot of things for you guys. Because the one thing I really want to do is I want to push reason and logic and fact-based thinking, and with that in mind, it's very difficult, because you have to struggle with what people want to hear versus what they need to hear, and that's difficult, because if you tell someone what they need to hear too much, then they might just not listen to you anymore. And because sometimes what they need to hear is hurtful. It's like when you tell someone that, hey, that particular style isn't working for you, it just doesn't look good. They might not want to hear that, because they might like that style, but maybe you need to tell them. I don't know of a better example exactly, but for the most part, I try to push a lot of that kind of stuff. I want to do some like Second Amendment stuff because I think that's actually kind of important. I like guns, and I would very much like to approach it in an educational way, and not just like, hey, look at my gun, kind of way. I want to approach that in an educational fashion where I'm just like, hey, this is what this is. This is the history of this, and this is how it is represented by society. This is how it's misrepresented by society, and and kind of take it along those lines a little bit. I'm not sure how I'll work it into the channel, but like I'd like to, things like that. Anyway, guys, feel free to ask any questions. I'm just kind of like just doing a live stream just to have fun and just kind of bounce around in fursuit for a bit because I don't have anything else going on. Sorry if I'm not active in chat. I'm going on a trip, and I need to get everything ready. All right, well, that's cool. Are you late? No, not really. I've only been streaming for about 11 minutes. I don't know if it's late or early or whatever, but we are what we are. But yeah, a lot of creating content ends up being me staring at a keyboard for like an hour trying to bang out something that makes sense. How many furries are in the US? I'd say a good many furries are in the US. I know we have the biggest conventions, so we probably have the most amount of furries. I don't know how many to the number, but there's probably a lot of us. I know some of the biggest conventions, like I think MFF is currently the biggest convention in the US. Like, I haven't posted a video in a week. I haven't posted a video in like a month. It happens. You just have to keep rolling with it. I'm just trying to do the things, make the people happy. And most of the time it's just sort of like Dance Monkey, and I'm like, yay, I can do that for you. Please like me, kind of thing. It's and sometimes I find myself wondering if I should have created my channel at all, because sometimes I think like, well, I don't really have anything else to say. I guess that's it. I mean, that's the kind of like the last thanks for joining us. But about 3 to 4 million in the U.S. Really, that's a lot. There's a lot of us in the U.S. Like a whole lot. But we also have more space, so that makes sense, right? There's more people, so like the law of averages is more. It's interesting. It really is. It's really interesting. But on the whole, let's see. Should I watch Pokemon movie with sad ending scene, but it became wholesome, or just sit and watch you? I don't know. I mean, like realistically, at least the movie has a plot. Like I don't have a plot. I'm just saying things for your guys' amusement for the next, like, I don't know, 50 minutes or so. Who knows? Who knows how long I'll go? But it's whatever, Most people are just here because ooh, cute fursuit. That's where most people are, and I am just here because I was bored and done with VR for right now, because just could not get into a good game. But that said, I really do like doing this kind of stuff for you guys. So if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, worries, whatever, put them in the chat. I'll definitely try to address them to the best of my ability, whatever that is. But there's been a couple of things as of recently that kind of really. I talked about the last live stream. I was talking about Diesel Raccoon, and the stuff he did, and I got a message like 18 minutes after my stream was done. I got a message from this guy. I'm assuming anyway. Hey, I'm new to the channel. Love your content so far. Thank you so much. I do try to make it interesting for everyone. But I was talking about Diesel Raccoon and how I used to really like the guy, and then how his fall from grace kind of affected me, and like how I view the people that that I kind of looked up to when I first joined the fandom, and how it seems like nobody that I really follow or followed has been spared like some sort of controversy or something like that. But I need to head to sleep in an hour because I have to wake up at 6 a.m. Well, that's awesome. You go have a good night. Planet Dragon question: Have you entered? Have you entered the Majira and Kiwi Quest 2 giveaway? I don't know what that is. Mainly because I don't really follow Kiwi or Majira. They're good YouTubers and they make good content. They don't make content that really appeals to me that much. So that's basically it. Like I don't necessarily dislike them. In fact, I like both Majira and Kiwi. I don't have anything to do with them. I don't know them personally. We don't talk on the phone, that kind of thing. But I do think that they're good entertainers. But so I don't really follow them much. So sorry about that. Let me read this real quick. In fact, speaking of Megaplex, I'm thinking of visiting a con, and as always, to practice what I possibly learned while practicing driving. If my parents seriously let me learn how to drive. Wait, let me read that again. And as always, to practice what I possibly learned while practicing driving. Oh, okay. So you're going to drive yourself to a convention, like first time really driving yourself somewhere, that kind of thing, or you're going to drive with supervision because it sounds like you don't have a license yet. Should watch me r/r furry IRL here sometime. Maybe if I catch something that catches my eye, I'll check it out. I noticed you on live stream, both on Uncle Kage and Dragnet Show. Well, I've never been on the Dragnet Show or Uncle Kage Show at all. I do know the Dragnet Show guys. Well, guy and well, couple. We'll go with couple. That's much easier because Zan is now she they pronouns. So we'll go with that. I've never been on their show. Bun. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day. Let's see. Yeah, it's called practicing. The more I practice, the more I know the basics of driving. Yeah, definitely be practicing with someone that knows what they're doing, and not just by yourself, just driving yourself to a random con or megaplex if it's really far away from you. That could be bad. Having a good day as well. That's great to hear. I hope it continues to be a good day for you, and we'll be here streaming for a while. At least until I pass out from heat exhaustion or just have to take all this off. Whichever comes first, which will probably be the latter. Anyway, back to what I was originally talking about. We were talking about an individual that messaged me, and I think you should Animals Royal. I don't know what that means. I think you should super Animals Royal. Goldie Earth 2021. It's a good quote. I will try to super Animals Royal. I'm not sure if I can, but I will try. How'd you get involved in the fandom? I got involved because, well, it was, let's see. I got involved because I got involved back 4 or 5 years ago, but I was always kind of like, I always liked the fandom, but I got involved because I got invited to go down to FWA and just really enjoyed it. And it was neat and I liked it. So I stayed, basically. I actually picked this guy up. The very first convention I went to, Lemon Brat had this guy just sitting on a shelf, like down low. And I picked him up. I thought he was cute. And I was like, this is what I'm going to spend money on. And I did. Then I became a YouTuber. And then I began regretting life. That's the cycle, I think. Play it, you mean? Okay, well, I'll look into Super Animals Royal and see if it's a game I'd like to download and play. Yeah. So when it comes to like people that like disagree with me on certain things, like this guy in particular said that like that we're never going to get rid of masks ever because I was talking about vaccines as well the other night, and that it was going to be a yearly thing that we have to get these vaccines. And he was acting as if I had no idea that was going to happen. First of all, if you're sick, you probably should be wearing a mask anyway. A lot of Asian countries do that. Japan does that. China does that. A ton of countries do that, and they do it for the welfare of other people around them because they care about the people around them. We should probably continue to do that thing. That doesn't mean that we should keep mask mandates permanently and 6 feet distance permanently. I doubt that will be a permanent thing whatsoever. But if you are sick, we should maybe continue with the masks, like as just a polite courtesy. So if you're not sick, you don't wear a mask. But if you are sick, maybe wear a mask for the benefit of other people, because that's what that's for. Your mask protects other people from you, not the other way around, unless you have an M3 mask, in which case then it protects both ways. But those are exceedingly rare right now, and for good reason, because they go to hospitals, not to us. Our masks are basically perfunctory measures to try to slow the spread of COVID-19, which is working, it seems like, and the vaccines are good. He acted as if I had no clue that flu vaccines are a thing you have to get every year. What? Did you not think I knew that? Did you not think that I didn't know that you have to get a flu vaccine every year? Huh! Shocked. Doubly appalled. How could this be? I thought it was one and done. No. The coronavirus is a form of the common cold, which mutates every single year. It is a form of flu, which also mutates every single year. So, yes, you will have to get another vaccine for this thing, which is a problem for us. But hopefully, it'll be less and less of a problem if more and more people get a vaccine, which brings us up to the all-important 70 to 90% vaccination rate, which the CDC recommends, so that we have herd immunity. Now, I know these things because I bothered to read. And to cap it all off, to bring it full round to what the guy actually said about, like, well, that the fandom is an incredibly toxic place, and that we were just railroading this guy, and Diesel Raccoon never did any of those things, except we have screenshots. We have a lot of screenshots. We have evidence of this. He freely admits to these things. So, if you are going to message me about how I was completely incorrect about a thing, first, listen to what I have to say and see if I said anything about whether or not masks were going to be a thing or not, whether or not I mentioned anything about having to take vaccines multiple times, and whether or not we had evidence for the person being a shitty person. All of those things would have saved you from making a really, really stupid comment that I had to respond to at like 1 a.m. and basically go like, look, I didn't say any of those things. I didn't make that suggestion whatsoever. And also, we have evidence of this guy being a douchebag. He's actively in a group. He was in the Furry Raiders. I don't know if he still is in the Furry Raiders, but Foxler, who leads the Furry Raiders, says that he just did the whole Nazi ideology to try to infiltrate them or whatever, which doesn't make any sense because most of the Furry Raiders, as far as I understand it, believe in Nazi ideology, unless I am completely mistaken on that. I don't. You don't play stupid games. You just win stupid prizes. Like again, this guy is someone I used to actually like look up to, like as someone that was funny and entertaining, and I really liked like his vines and things that he did because they were really, really funny. But now, not so much. I mean, I guess his vines are still funny because it's still like objectively funny, even if the guy's a dirtbag. The stuff he said was like objectively, it was funny. Now, subjectively, knowing everything I know about him, I'm not likely to really give him props anymore for the type of stuff he did. And I'm happy I didn't get to know him because like he was into some really weird kinky shit, and that's fine. You do you, but it's not for me. And he was also kind of a terrible person and anti-trans and all kinds of things. But like apparently he never said any of those things because some guy told me that was wrong. But we have evidence, so I was right. But I was wrong. But I was right. I'm right. And if you're here and you wish to tell me how I was wrong about that, awesome. That's okay. We have a place for that in the Discord. You're welcome to come and I will have a full discussion with you, and you can explain to me how I was completely and totally mistaken about Diesel Raccoon. Let's see. Goody, YouTube. Hello. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Don't mind me. Hey, I'm pretty late. How's everyone doing? Well, I hope I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great as well. We're all just kind of sitting around and kind of bullshitting about whatever it is I want to talk about. You know, the usual. But let's see. Let's see. I'm just a douchebag because I get message notification. I look notification and then I leave and not check it. Oh well, that's okay. I mean, you do you. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Oh Jesus. Well, so all of that said, I hope you guys, if you guys are old enough to get vaccinated, I hope you guys go out and get vaccinated so that we can reach that 80% and we can try to get back to whatever normal that we can reach. Also, after all of this is over, let us all try to keep that the ideology of wearing a mask when you're sick. Like that's such a good idea. Like it was nothing for the Asian countries whatsoever. Asian Pacific Island countries whatsoever to do that at all. Like Not a problem. Not a single problem for them to do this. The only people that had a problem with it was us. We're the only ones that really had a problem with it. And I think that's just because America is just very vocal about that, and they talk a lot about, my rights and such. I was like, that's great. You can have your rights to do so, and technically, I guess you don't have to, but you really should get the vaccine. And then Alex Jones goes on and he says a bunch of shit and says like, oh, well, you'll get neurological damage. I've got all the proof right here. Alex, you're like a professional idiot. None of those studies have been verified whatsoever. And none of them are from credible research agencies. None of them are from anyone that makes any sense. Let's see. T-Mark Type Z. That's a hell of a name. If you're a fursuit owner, do you like do you need like a handler? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I need a handler. Sometimes I don't. My vision's pretty good. At least here, like I get like out to there-ish view. It's just that my vision actually kind of stops about here, right about here. So I don't actually see anything that's below me, which is oddly like this level is usually kid level. So when kids run up and you're walking, you could run into them, or whatever. I keep hitting the microphone stand. Did I even spell vaccine right? I think so, but I'm also dyslexic, so I don't know. I'm not the one to be asked about that. No, I guess not. You did not spell vaccine right. I don't know. There should be a spell check, so there's that. I'm not. Interesting fact about vaccine. Do any of you know where vaccine comes from? The word vaccine. Tracy the Tasmanian Tiger, love you, Spyn. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Let's see. Yeah. So the word vaccine has an interesting relationship to Spanish. I believe. I may be wrong. It may be just very much Latin or whatever, but I believe it comes from vaca or like cow because of the smallpox vaccine. I believe I may be completely misquoting this, and if I am, just correct me. I think it's because of the milkmaids that were like infected, but also were infected through the cow, which made it like a little less deadly. So they got the antibodies from that, and they were able to extract that and extrapolate what happened and figure out exactly how to do the whole vaccine thing. It may not have been smallpox, although I think it may have been how to do that. Vaccine is Spanish. Vacna. Okay. Vaccine in Spanish is vacna. That's great. Although, like, where it comes from is different. Do I play COD? Sometimes I play COD. I haven't played in a while. I haven't played like competitively in a long time, so I wouldn't be any good anymore. But I used to play towards a competitive level. I was never like with anyone that anyone would know. SpinXE has stopped working. Yeah, that happens sometimes. But yeah, it's been fun. All right, that's been 30 minutes in fursuit. I'm gonna change real quick and come back. We'll talk about this stuff. outside of the fursuit because it's pretty hot in my house. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves or something. I don't really care. You would think I would keep my house a lot cooler, but I do not. And it is. This fursuit gets real hot real quick. And usually I have the headless lounge take some of the heat out of this, but I don't have that here. I just, I have my my fan, which I can't. Oh. All right, that's better-ish. I think that's good. I think. Hold on. Let's actually tilt the lights towards me. That would be good. It's a good thing that I know how to set up my own filming stuff because, yeah, I'm just great at that. What we are going to do is we're going to set this up so that I do not have to stand, which would be super cool if that was the case. So we're just going to, move the microphone there and then move this here. Yeah, that's working out real good. And then we'll just sink this down to about this level, which should make it a little better. And you get real sweaty in fursuits, and that's why headless lounges are necessary. That's why handlers are necessary, like super necessary. Like you should always have a handler with you for the most part. Unless you feel pretty confident that you can make it to the headless lounge on your own, or your limits real well. So there's that. Flowtac Entertainment. Hey there. Hi there. Ho there. So what's the current topic? Well, we were talking about vaccines. We were talking about, which I talked about yesterday or day before yesterday. But we are now talking about fursuit temperature and what is necessary to survive fursuiting, which is really important if you're going to be fursuiting any at all. And I need to lower this camera down even more. It's not nearly where it needs to be. Let's get that over to there-ish. And let's lower the camera to about here, and let's see if I can do this without screwing everything up. I probably will screw everything up. Yes, there we go. That is good. And if we just forget, which, that's, I spun it, didn't I? I did. Spun it just a bit. That's okay. Wow. Yeah, it's just going to keep drifting. That's okay. But yes. But 40 minutes so far. Let's go. Yeah. So a good thing about having handlers and things is that you are no longer really responsible for getting your own water, because most of the time they'll just carry it in a backpack, which is great, with super long straws, which allows you to stay hydrated, which you definitely should. Some people wear camel packs in their suits, which I don't know how I feel about that, because if that breaks for some reason, or you're kind of, you're just kind of pissing about and you accidentally roll onto it, then you will, you're just gonna flood your fursuit with whatever's in that. Which, for the most part, most of the people I know that use camel packs tend to use it for alcohol, a lot. just fill that filled with like vodka and orange juice, and then just like that's your liquid intake for the convention, which is a great thing because you just watch them get slowly more and more drunk, and they do this so quickly. Like these people are drunk well before like I've even done like my first fursuiting run. Like it's crazy. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how their livers do it, to be honest. Team Arc, yes, Team Arc or Type C. All right, so let's say I wanted a full suit, but I didn't have the 1K plus that it would cost to buy / create my own. Would it be okay to buy one from like eBay or pre-owned suit so long as it fits me? Yeah, it would be fine. That's okay. Like, there's no reason that wouldn't be okay. No reason that I can think of, right? So, all right, this is bugging me. Hold on. I'm just gonna adjust a little bit. We're just gonna put that in frame because I'm casually out of frame and it bothers me. Okay. And every time I sit down, I get further and further away from the thing I want to do. So it's all right to buy pre-owned and stuff like that. Remember that character probably has a history. So it probably is a good idea to figure out what that history is before you buy the character as well. So like if I sold one of my characters have history. They also have art that's attached to them. So probably a good idea to figure out what that is. And if it comes with that, does it come with the name? Or are you going to be required to make up your own name for the character? Or do they really want you to carry on that character's, character? Like, and push it forward. Some people want you to do that. Other people do not. Some people are just like reinventing their character. I know that I'll be doing that this summer with Spyn. So Spyn's whole design is going to change. And because of that, I'm going to be effectively raffling, pardon me, as I die. I'll be raffling off my old suit and pushing that out to other people, right? But those people will not get those people won't get my character. They will get the suit, but they won't get my character. So they won't have rights to the name Spyn, nor would they have rights to my channel or anything I might do with that name. The character will change slightly, and then I will raffle that suit off to someone who doesn't have a suit. So that's kind of a thing, right? So that's something that we can examine as a possibility. So it would be okay to do so. You just need to do like a little bit of research. I hope that answers your question. Let's see. Too bad that counter-current cooling suits aren't more readily available and affordable. Yeah, I've not actually heard of those, so I'd have to look those up, but that sounds kind of interesting. I wish I had money for a fursuit. Fursuits are luxury items, guys. Just keep this in mind. Fursuits are luxury items. Do not break yourself to buy a fursuit. I know everyone effectively wants one. That's the thing, is everyone wants one, but do you need one? That's really more of a question, right? Let's see. Arc. I hope I can win that suit. Yes, that's very much answers my question. Awesome. I'm glad it answers your question. The raffle will be open to people that do not have a suit only. Kurt, hi. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, and I hope your day is awesome. Let's see. Let's see here. Being broke sucks so bad. It definitely does, and I'm always sorry to hear when people are having financial hardships. That really sucks, and I hate that for everyone. But it's okay. Things will get better. Also,
curiously, what happened to your second character switch? I had missed quite a few of the early streams, so if it was addressed in those, I must have missed it. I sent Switch off to get the lighting rig fixed, and it broke for a second time. And they also tightened the arm sleeve, trying to make things work. So much so that the arm sleeve, it actually, the arms hurt to wear on the bodysuit itself. So I just kind of gave up on getting it fixed for now until later, when I can find someone that can really do a good job. So I'm looking into that. I'm looking into someone that can put together a lighting rig that works and isn't just gonna kind of crap out on me the first time, because I put it on and I had to send it off to Poland, and they fixed it, and then all the wires broke when I put it on, which sucked. I was really depressed. I just was kind of, well, whatever. I mean, I can still wear the suit. I just spent a lot of money on the lights, and they never worked. And I've never once, outside of, I know, I guess I've never once worn it at a convention where all of the lights worked. Not once. I've had it for years. Not once have all the lights worked on them at all. I mean, same thing for Ink's Ink suit. My girlfriend's suit, her tails were supposed to light up, and they never worked. Not once. Again, it's just one of those things. This maker isn't a bad maker. The maker is Nuke Creations. They're not a bad maker. They just don't make glowing suits. That's not what they do. So when we asked them to do that, it was such a different thing that they kind of had to come up with their own stuff. And when they did, they tried really hard, and it was a great idea. It just didn't work. Do you play was it Hyplex? No, I do not. I'm sorry. I play VR a whole lot, though. I'm in Pavlov all the time. Which I may start streaming Pavlov for you guys, if you guys would like that. If you guys would like me to stream games, which I've asked that before, and people like the idea. I'd have to stream on probably Twitch, something like that. There is a fursuit maker in America that specializes in lamps and suits. I know there's a number of people that do a good job, but I need to develop a relationship with those people and then figure out what I need to do, because I need to send him off to get him fixed, because I'd really like to do that. I'm not familiar with Pavlov. I will need to look into that. Pavlov is a great first-person shooter for the VR. It kind of follows a Counter-Strike sort of. Actually, it's pretty much Counter-Strike. It's what it is. It's Counter-Strike VR is what it is, without being licensed to be Counter-Strike. My nose is itchy. Why? Probably because there's still fuzz in my suit, man. Oh, why? But yeah, it's great. You should definitely check it out. It's one of my favorite games. I play it all the time. I'm not great at it by any means. My God. Well, Counter-Strike was one of the very few FPSs I can appreciate. So I would be curious to see. Yeah, it's great. It's really good. Definitely look into it. It's great stuff. Can I look if I can look if I can find the maker? Cool. Yeah. If you find the maker, just send me a DM or something. Let me know, because I'd like to have them back up and running. I just I'm just not sending it off to Poland again. It was like $300 to send them off every time I've sent them off. And it's just too much money to have them like fix it and it break again. Spyn, do you play Valheim? I do have Valheim. I haven't really played Valheim. It looks cool. I haven't really played it though. So, that's something. That's something to consider, as it were. Anyway, we got about 10 minutes left, so I'm going to open it up to questions. These can be questions about anything you'd like, anything at all. Whatever you want to talk about, ask away, and I will do my very best to answer you to the best of my ability. So, for what it's worth, I am not a financial advisor, a doctor, a lawyer, any of those things. So if you ask financial questions, legal questions, or medical questions, I can't truly answer you with the type of certainty that one of the professionals could. So, any type of question like that would be harder for me to answer, but I'll still try. Or I can try to recommend where you can go. Oh. Also, you like this shirt? It's an Ambu shirt. Really like this. Got this from Lunchbox Jersey shirt. It's really cool. Want to play Valheim sometime? Maybe. It just depends on what time I have to do things. What is something you find yourself really looking forward? Could be an event or a convention or show, movie or game or book. Okay. Something I really look forward to. Probably like the next MFF or FWA, like, because they just hold a lot of memories. So it'd be like something I'd really want to do. Like the next convention, really, where I get to really see my friends and hang out with my friends and have a good time. Like that. That's something I'm looking forward to a lot. Let's see. Spyn, I can also say I'm a pickle too. I'm in a pickle too. I need to sell stuff because I need the money for more tools. That is a vicious cycle. I think you're in that terrible N+1 rule kind of cycle, and that's not good. It's the number that you need is always +1, from what you have. That is the rule. It's like motorcycles. It's definitely a thing. It's like, well, I want a street bike. Well, maybe a motocross. That'd be cool too. N+1, always the case. I have been in that cycle before too. It's good. For me, it's like electronics. Like it's computers and cell phones and things like that. Because those like you need to know how to use those really well, and not just sort of like I know how to Google the thing, and I can my face the Twitter the Twitter stream. Not like that. Like you need to know how they work, and you need to know why they work, and you also need to know that if an application is free and you can't tell what they're selling, then they're selling you. You're the product. You are the product. You are the one that that they are selling, and they're selling your information to the highest bidder, which is great. So you need to know how your technology works and why it works. It's really important. Sup, new to the channel. Ooh, that's great, Eric. That's good to hear. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a great day. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope the rest of your day is awesome. Yeah, it's a pain in the neck. It is indeed. Always the case. Always the case. We got about 5.5 more minutes left of the stream before I go back to playing VR and I might stream VR. I might stream Pavlov for you guys. That might be fun, right? Watch me get my ass kicked in that. Tomorrow is your birthday. Awesome. Well, I hope you have a fantastic birthday. Happy birthday to you from me. And hopefully we have a new video out for you as a birthday treat, as it were. I don't know. Could be fun. So, yeah. Any and all questions, shoot them now, because after this, I go back to playing video games and maybe live stream those video games for your entertainment. But if I do that, I can't see chat, which is sad. I need to figure out how I can see chat in VR. I know that there's a way. I just haven't set it up, I think. I might ask for a fursuit for my birthday, since I never got one before. You could ask for a fursuit. They're very expensive. Whoever's buying you that would definitely have a great deal of love for you, because most fursuits now, especially full suits, especially if you're getting like digigrade, things like that, a very customized suit, those things are so expensive, like $5,000 at least. I know that my friend has it set up where he can see chat while in VR. I forget how he did it. There is a way, there is a program, and I need to figure out what it is, because otherwise there's no point in me setting up like chat logs for this, and like interacting with anyone, because there's not really a point. Not really. But I'm happy to do it. It could be fun, you guys can watch me like fail at doing gun game, or maybe hyper succeed at doing gun game if the people I'm playing against are not very good. I like playing that, and I also like playing Prison Break, which is really awesome. What have you experienced in my experiences in VR been like? They're kind of a mixed bag. Like sometimes they're really, really good. Sometimes I get a lot of really cool people that are fun. Like if I play like Phasmophobia, it's like super fun. If I
Where's the sugar?
Really? You're going to use sugar? Okay. It's in the... That's not how you get rid of them. You just hold your
Yeah,
breath.
you have the hiccups. You take a spoonful of sugar and that gets rid of it.
I mean, I think that's a psychological trick. I don't think it
I
matters.
don't give a shit what it is. It works.
Okay. I think the sugar is with the baking stuff. I think... I'm sorry. My girlfriend has the hiccups, and it's really adorable when she does it. I'm sorry, Ink has the hiccups. If all of you that do or do not,
You had sugar cubes.
I had sugar cubes. What? There's no more sugar cubes, is there?
No, there's the box of disappointment.
Oh, I'm sorry. We could get more sugar cubes. I didn't know you liked those. But yeah, it's just it's been a mixed bag for my experiences in VR. Let's see. Spyn, I DM'd you my Steam account name. Cool. What have your experience? Okay, I've already done that one. Oh yeah, Spyn is online at a time European people can actually watch him. I am sorry. I don't. I'm gonna try to stream in like an intermeeting hours where like both groups can watch and aren't like in bed or something like that. I should do like a European stream and then like a US stream for like the different groups of people that like my stuff. Or could I ask for a VR headset so I can bonk people in Roblox or VR chat? You could ask for that. either one can be very expensive though, fursuits or VR stuff. Now
the hiccups are gone.
They're only gone because you believe it works. It's a placebo effect.
It's really not. It's actually scientific.
Like you swallow something and
the act of swallowing.
Yeah.
And something pushing against the back of your throat actually gets rid of it.
So it could be anything.
It could, but sugar tastes good.
Sugar
usually works.
You just wanted the excuse to eat a spoonful of sugar.
Well, I mean, I've had stuff before, you eat a piece of steak or something, right? You have a hamburger. That doesn't really make them go away. I don't know what it is about sugar, but sugar does.
Were you told that sugar would make it go away?
Yes.
How old were you?
I don't know.
Probably really young.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
it works.
Then it's more of a psychological thing.
No, it's scientific.
It's more of a psychological thing. Join to talking about swallowing 10 out of 10 Spyn. You're welcome. Thank you, engineer. You have great timing as always. Let's see. I had to sleep away my hiccups since nothing worked. Apparently sugar works. Apparently you just eat a spoonful of sugar and it works. It's magic. It's just magic. Logan Fletcher, I hate my phone and autocorrect. Me too. Autocorrect has gotten me into some sentence structures that made no sense. Let's see. That's not right. That's mean-spirited, I think. This live stream is Femboy approved. No, it's not. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. It does. So says Mary Poppins, and apparently it cures hiccups. But I think it has a great deal to do with the fact that psychologically it works.
Okay, but does it matter how or why it works as long as it works?
I mean, extensively, no. I guess it doesn't actually matter, as long as it does work. But if we're saying that a certain thing makes something happen when there is no correlation to that thing happening, then
that thing, there's literally a correlation. It makes it happen.
No, it's a psychological thing.
There's still a correlation.
I could restructure your psychology to believe that a spoonful of salt would make it do that.
Don't make me totally destroy you in a debate in front of all your people.
All my people.
Yeah.
But no, this one I'm right on. It does matter. Correlation and causation are important to know when it comes to that, because I could say drinking water cures it, which some people do, and it does basically the same thing.
The correlation between sugar and hiccups causes them to go away. So there you
go. Sure. We'll go with that. My autocorrect once changed live dangerously to lube degenerates. Oh, that's a hell of a sentence.
I think death is the best solution to hiccups. It cures them permanently if that's what you're going for.
I think you can die from hiccups.
I don't know.
No, I think you can. I think you can actually die from hiccups. You can die from hiccups. I know that you can, because it does something to your heart. Like if you hiccup too much, or it's
Me at 3:30 today Googling can hiccups kill you?
Yeah, can hiccups kill you? I think they can. I think they can kill you. It's very rare, but I think that has happened.
Yeah, so it's really if hiccups are prolonged, if you don't take sugar to cure them.
If you don't take sugar, if you don't have sugar at hand, you could die. Always keep sugar in case you get the hiccups, or you'll die. Eat sugar or die. That's the message of the stream today. Eat sugar or die.
So I don't think they can kill you, but it indicates a serious problem. So it can lead to fatigue, depression, weight loss, problems with heart rhythm, all that stuff.
Yeah,
and that'll kill you.
Okay, so
hiccups in a really weakened patient.
could actually cause death
Yeah.
because of other, but they are it has to have pre-existing conditions.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
if this person's like
eat more
sick.
gluten. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to have more than one thing. I'm sorry, we just completely sidetracked the last few minutes of questioning with a debate about sugar and hiccups and whether or not they can kill you. Hiccuping for 48 hours or more is a sign of something more serious, I'm pretty sure. Yes, that is the thing. That we just looked up, and that's crazy. That's crazy to think that is a thing. I don't know what how many people have actually died because of things that were caused by hiccups, but that's something. Let's see. But yeah. So anyway, I think that's probably going to be it. I'm probably going to maybe I'll stream some VR stuff for you guys on Twitch. And that'll be fun, I guess. Maybe I'll do I don't know. I left for half an hour and came back to hear death but hiccups. Death by hiccups. It's a thing. You can definitely death by hiccups. Yeah, you can die by hiccups. Apparently that's a thing. Or you can die because of conditions caused or things that were pre-existing that hiccups are symptomatic of. I think that's what we're getting at. And also sugar cures all of that. A spoonful of sugar will cure almost anything, but mostly the hiccups for some reason.
I mean, yeah.
It could be a spoonful of salt, but do the same thing.
Why would you do a spoonful of salt? It tastes like really awful.
Yeah, but it would do the same thing.
I mean, I guess if you want to hurt yourself.
And also spike your blood pressure as well.
Yeah.
But sugar will also spike your blood pressure as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar is actually more dangerous to your heart than salt is. Mm-hmm. Supposedly, so some studies have said that. I don't know which ones they are. I need to probably cite my sources. Mm-hmm. But I do know that sugar paid, the sugar industry paid a great deal of money to make sure that the scientific studies indicated that salt had something to do with it, and they didn't really test sugar all that much.
I mean, yeah. Flow Tech Entertainment is on my side. It's pretty cool.
Let's see. Too much sugar causes diabetes.
Actually not totally true.
You have to
carbohydrates in general cause too much diabetes, and while sugar is a carbohydrate, so is milk, cheese, and a whole bunch of other shit. So
diabetes.
Yeah, sugar doesn't cause it. It's just intaking too many carbohydrates.
I think cholesterol and caffeine are the worst for your heart. Probably so. Caffeine is not good for you in large doses, especially. I know I had some pre-workout and I came back from the gym and I didn't burn all of it off, and I thought I could see through time and space. So don't do that. Probably should have gone to the hospital. Really.
You shouldn't. You're fine.
I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die.
Just run it off. Just get up. Dust your pants off. It's good. That's what you learned in the South, right? Your arms cut off. Yeah, just get up and run it off, boy. It's good.
Engineer, you're no longer allowed to give health advice to the chat.
Yes, you are. I believe in you. I trust you.
So you had a moment of being a Time Lord? Maybe. I don't know. I had a moment where I thought I was going to throw up and have a heart attack all at once. If that's what that's like, then yes. Did I just hear pants off? No one said that. No one at all. We talked about caffeine, and Caffeine is technically a drug. I mean, it's not heroin or anything, but it's still a drug. Caffeine is a drug.
Yeah.
It is definitely a drug, and it's a very addictive drug. And you can have some really negative consequences from not having it. It's a thing that happens. Neat. Well, I think that's going to be it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me and apparently Ink, who's constantly off camera, never on. But thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all of those things. It's super important that you do so because it really helps the channel out. Now she's
We're
on.
matching shirts. Yay.
Yay.
Cute
Yeah.
couple shit.
Oh
Goodbye
my
now.
God. It really helps the channel out a whole lot when you do that, when you share it with your friends and all of those things. Like, those are super important things for the channel in general. We will have merchandise at some point for Spyn, although it will be the new design and not the old one. So you'll have to kind of wait on that a little bit, because when we decided to redesign Spyn, it meant that we had to take all of the plans for all of that, all of the merchandise, and then just kind of push it away. But those are just things, right? Those are things that we have to do. But liking, commenting, subscribing, all of those things make such a huge difference. We
Especially on my channel.
do have a Patreon that's up, but we're going to be reworking a lot of the Patreon stuff to better represent what you guys need out of me and what you guys can actually get.
And if you want art, you can join my Patreon.
Yes.
Studios.
Yes. That Ink Studios stuff is not linked, but we could link it. Maybe we'll think about it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been fun. Where is my mouse so I can end the stream? There it is.
Thank you for spending time with us.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna jump into VR and stuff, and I may be streaming that a little bit later. So, I guess check on my Twitch account, which I think is in one of the descriptions. If it's not, I'll put it there later. Either way, you should be able to find me through like Spyn 404, I believe. Should get you there. So I will chat with all of you guys later. Again, thank you so much for joining me.
Some words to leave them with.
I don't do that without like a regular video, because I usually have to plan. I have to plan that out.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't.
Uh,
Just think of something like really nice and comforting.
The act of being woke is just like state-sponsored narcissism.
Don't eat lead.
It's it's being powerful while pretending to be vulnerable.
Don't eat lead.
All right. There you go. There's your words to think about. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you guys later.